pose, basically you see how I've got the arm up like that, and we've got the front arm going down, and everything's kind of all in line. But we don't want to have your model doing is facing straight onto the camera. Actually do that, Haley, look straight onto the camera. Let's just actually show how we can kind of mess this pose up. Not mess it up, but there, okay. So we'll just see what a difference it makes to have, I mean, it's real natural looking, but it's not that cool. Okay, just like that. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to kind of like make your upper shoulder go up and your lower shoulder go down. There, just like that. So what happens in, and bring your left shoulder toward me just a little bit more. Okay, relax and start all over. Shake it out. Good. Right there. And that's a cool shot. Let me take the shutter speed up. So we're at 320. You know what? Let's crank it up to 800. Let's see what this looks like. It's going to wipe out everything in the background and give us even much more of a, now the staircase is going to figure much more prominently, right? Because there. Because we're wiping out everything in the rear. And that's the fun with electronic flash and high-speed sync. Hey, let's go back to the original pose. So I can, yeah, just like that. Okay, there you go. Now, we're going to have more of the staircase showing and less of the background. We're getting some really cool shots. Haley, turn toward that way. Oh no, just not your body, just your face. Yeah, yeah, just like that. Good. Perfect. Look down like you did, but with your chin in the same spot. Nice. And so right here, ooh, Mr. Flash didn't go off. This is what it looks like with no flash. Okay. Right there. That should be a really cool shot at a higher speed sync. Okay? So what I can do is I can just basically control the flash. The flash stays in one place, which is TTL. So the TTL is always going to give me the correct amount of flash. And then the background I can control by the shutter speed. So that's basically the way to do it. Now, also you'll notice, you see the focusing square? This is one thing that's just kind of nutty with most professional, well, not professional, but yeah, all the professional cameras have basically what we call focus and lock. The way to focus these things, and I know a lot of people, you know, you've got to focus on the face, but what a lot of people do is they move this thing around, or they'll do what's called focus and recrop. Focus and recrop is like this, where I lock the focus in and then I recompose and then shoot. Focus and recrop is about the fastest way to go, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to use the camera's AI servo function, because when you use the AI servo, what it's going to do is it's going to find the closest thing to your camera and it's going to fire on that. So if you're shooting weddings, you'll have a problem because your bouquet will be in focus, but your bride's face will not. And that's a very, very common problem with these cameras, is that because they don't have tracking focus like your iPhone, you have to hold down the focus button, lock, then recompose, and then fire. And a lot of times when you're seeing a professional photographer work, you'll notice that they do this thing, this up-down thing. It looks like nodding. What they're doing basically is focus and recrop. What's kind of nice news nowadays is that the new cameras like the Sony digital cameras, you don't have to do that because it tracks the face for you. So that's basically how to get a really great portrait out of the 7D. How to focus, how to use your flash fill, and how to set up your shutter speed and your aperture.